Hey guys, it's Eric here at Blackhat Vapor again. I'm real excited to show you a new product, the Reuleaux RX75 watt. It's got this cool switch type locking feature on it. It runs off of a single 18650 battery, so you don't run through all your batteries. And the best part, what I like about it, it's super clicky. So let's jump in and check out the Reuleaux RX75 watt. All right guys, so this is your Reuleaux RX75 watt in the box. And it is a super big box. So what you get is your Reuleaux with the Amore mini tank. Comes in red and black, teal and black, kind of like a Tron looking color. And it also comes in white and black, but unfortunately we don't have that to show you guys. Also in your box you get 2 extra drip tips. At the bottom, you get a USB plug for your firmware upgradability. You get a smoke color door, what I like to call the shadow door, because you can see through it. You get 2 0.2 ohm coils, one pre-installed already in the Amore itself, and a spare one. And lastly, you get the screws to actually take that door off and put this door on. So let's just move all this out the way and focus on the mod itself. So this is the Reuleaux 75. It's got a magnetic door. There you go. That button right there is actually your fire button. So, dropping stuff everywhere. So when you put the door back on, you get your clicky button. Up top, you have your locking switch feature. And on the inside, it's engraved negative and positive right there. So, let me pop a battery in here and show you the internals of the mod itself. So, this is your main menu. Five clicks to turn it off. 5 clicks to turn it on. Now, the internals, you have bypass mode, temperature control for nickel wire, titanium, and stainless steel. And lastly, you have TCR mode, and you have 3 memory modes. And to exit the menu, just 1 click. And then to enter the menu, it's 3 clicks, like so. And at the bottom, you have a puff counter, and it shows your voltage, your coil's resistance, and the wattage that it's at. So now let's take a quick look at the Amore mini tank. Oh wow. Oh. Okay, guys, I have to mention this as a con. 9 times out of 10, and this is the one time that it actually did, this tank is hard to get off of this mod. For some reason, when these two are together, they just want to be together. I don't know why, it just does that. So the Amore tank itself is exactly 22 millimeters in diameter. The reason for that is because this back part for the Reuleaux makes anything that is more than 22 millimeters impossible to put on here. Because see, even with the Amore tank on there, this thing is riding on the Reuleaux. It's literally right there. There's no kind of gap, no give, no nothing. So, con number 2 with this tank. It is hard to disassemble. Taking this top piece off of here, it is super hard. I'm going to try to see if I can get it up. Oh. Yeah. This is one of the 9 times out of 10 that it actually, this is one time out of the 9 times out of 10 that it actually does come off. So there's your barrel, your glass tank, and then this sleeve actually houses where your coil is, if you can see that right there. So there's actually a little trick to getting this off. You hold this bottom piece, which is your airflow, and you hold and you pull it away from this part, because all this silver piece actually comes off. So I'm going to try and get this off for you guys. Yep, this is one of the 9. Yep. Come on. I promise, guys, I'm not a weakling. I promise. This thing is just won't come off. Nope. But it just won't come off. So that's definitely a #1 con in my opinion. This barrel piece won't come off. So let me just go ahead and put this all back together for you. Let me put this back onto the mod itself. And there is your Reuleaux. And lastly, that USB port right there, that's for your firmware upgradability. So you just plug this together, put it in your computer, and you can upgrade the firmware. So let me go ahead and juice this up for you guys, and we'll see how it vapes. All right, guys, so now that we checked out the Reuleaux RX75 watt up close, let's see how it vapes. But before I do that, I got my settings on. See, I locked it by accident. I got the settings on 45 watts. It's a 0.2 ohm coil. I'm vaping on Patty Wagon by Blackhat. It's a peppermint patty covered in chocolate, and it's a max VG. And I got the airflow wide open. So let's see how it vapes. So off the bat, I'm getting full on flavor. I can taste the peppermint and I can taste the chocolate, full on flavor. So let's take another hit. And as you can see, the vapor production is there. Now, here's my personal take on the mod. Here's my home record. I carry this thing everywhere I go. If I leave the house, this bad boy's coming with me. This is my ride or die, all day, every day box that I take with me. As you can see, there's a major size difference between the two. My home record just home wrecks the crap out of this mod. That's what I like about this mod. It's small, it's compact, and it's easy to use. You put it in your pocket, you can barely feel the thing. Also, what I really like about this mod, the switch type locking feature on it. All you gotta do is just flip a switch, put it in your pocket, and you don't have to worry about a rattlesnake in your pocket. Now, here's some of the things I don't like about the mod. The single 18650 battery. Now, I'm using an LG HE4 battery in here, which is about a 2500 mAh battery. And whenever I would go to use this thing all day, sometimes when I came home, the mod would be dead because I've used it that much. But I think if I just bumped up the battery, that would probably fix that issue. Other thing that I didn't like about this mod is the placement for the airflow for your tanks. I got big beefy man hands. So when I went to go and use this thing, I'd be like, why does it feel like a straw? It's because my finger would be covering the airflow, so I would have to readjust. And it was kind of a learning curve for me, but after probably a few days or so, it wasn't too much of an issue because I would always remember airflow's right there, move your hand, kid. Other than that, it's a pretty cool mod. I like it. It's different. It's small, compact, it's lightweight. It's definitely a unique mod. And it's clicky. And you can't beat clicky. So, this is Eric here at Blackhat, signing off.